Hello everyone, my name is Nomadradine, and welcome back to the Tiny of the Bunny, the episode 2, the time to play with literal you! Could it be referring to the kitten? But no, continue off episode 2, continue off of the last time. We have now into episode 2, I think to this episode. From what I've seen, right? Okay, listen, I love the OC of this game. I kind of spoil a little bit. I see a lot of pictures by accident. Listen, I don't mean to spoil myself. Spoil it! But I've seen a lot of stuff. From my understanding, this episode is going to take a lot of time into the school, which is neat. Also, apologize if I forget some stuff. It's been like 3 weeks for me since I played the last episode. Listen, I've been busy. Time is of the essence, apparently, not for me. Listen, I'm gonna, enough of that bullshit. I'm just gonna play the fucking game, okay? Listen, I'm very excited. I've been waiting for a minute. I really want to get into this. Ah, yes, the new daily life of a new student, new school, new teachers, and more importantly, new classmates who I always have trouble connecting with. Listen, that's fine. You're alone. My guy, listen, I understand, you know, the lonely little heart that you have. You want to be a friend. You want to have friends. You love. There's nothing wrong with being alone. I'm just saying. But nevertheless, like most other kids with glasses, probably, I feel like people with glasses don't really. I mean, then again, I guess you are in middle school, question mark. You're definitely not in elementary school. Maybe your sister, I don't know. You definitely not. I mean, he's a smart little kid. I'm just saying, listen, I'm just saying, I don't feel like kids with glasses get bullied, but then again, that's just going off of my experience, and I have glasses here, so what the fuck am I talking about? You'll be fine, you'll be fine. A lot of people love glasses. Glasses are quite kinky. I force myself to get out of my warm bed and go into the freezing warmth, the freezing cold. Dad would usually drive me to my old school, but this morning the bedroom of my parents was silent. Did they sleep in? Are they dead? Maybe it was a good thing. I didn't want to get the daddy boy's reputation from day one. Listen, oh yes, coming with your dad. You need a way to what? That makes no fucking sense to me. Obviously, I'm a fucking adult. I wouldn't understand. My parents were probably still tucked in, dreaming about the good old days when everything was so simple and easy. Sweet dreams, would you say, even if it's far from reality. I secretly, silently sneaked out to the first floor so I wouldn't wake anyone up, especially the peaceful sleeping. Oh, don't think I forgot, madame. Ooh, gotta say, this place does look creepy as fuck at night. I did my best to step out. Then again, like I said, weird illumination. I don't know why. I've always had a fascination with illumination, right? I like certain lighting. I'm gonna shut up. I did my best to step onto the middle of every floorboard. Wouldn't that make it creep more? I'm saying I used to play like this even in our old apartment. If my soul touched the space between the floorboards, it counted as stepping onto the lava. I need to hurry. Faster! Faster! How so fast? So I needed to circle the hallway once again. Watch my steps. Boiling lava was but oh, he's playing the fucking game of I was so confused. Like, what are you talking about? You must sneak to school? The parents would be mad if I woke them up going through the door. I was like, what the fuck? I need to watch my steps to survive at any cost. Here. Fucking Christ, I was so confused. I made a sandwich in the kitchen. Ah, yes! Shoved it down my throat! Maybe not a little too fast, so it might go down the wrong pipe. I'm just saying. And I drank it down with some cold tea. Ah, yes, the cold, refreshing tea in this cold, barren wasteland. Just what you needed. You surely wouldn't want anything warm. God forbid! My appetite was as good as someone being led up the scaffold towards the guillotine. I lowered my gaze, and I saw that one of my feet was standing on 2 floorboards at the time. Ah, burnt to a crisp. I died! Disgusting little snake whipped in my belly. The fear of getting hit and being called nasty names. The clock tick. Listen, my guy, it's okay. It's just fucking school. I need to go. Duh! It was dark outside. Oh, that's right. I guess his father isn't gonna drive me because he's asleep. Then again, listen, I'm just gonna say I love. This is a side tangent. I do apologize. Low-key though, I actually like walking to school. I mean, I did a few times. I got in trouble for it, but listen, at some point I just started walking, saying fuck everyone. Right? I loved walking, especially walking home. I mean, then again, I beat the fucking bus. But then again, I was the last person to get off my stop, so it made sense. But then again, like I said, I'm a guy who likes walking, right? It gets the fucking gears going. So I get you, my brother. It was dark outside. Too dark, maybe. Fitting for an early winter morning. This darkness never fully left the house around here, though. I took my time, tying my shoe, buttoning up my puffy down jacket, trying to delay my unpleasant exit into the semi-dark, into the unnerving, unknown darkness. I rubbed my glasses for good luck. It's not really good luck, though I couldn't remember a single time these thick pieces of glass brought me any good fortune. There you go. So you're just wasting my time, your time, my little friend. You must leave the building. Oh, I was about to say, it's gonna let me choose. It's gonna give me an option. I choose to stay here and listen to my parent berate me. The sky was akin to a giant bruise. Like I say, it is quite lovely. Then again, I am akin to the darkness, so maybe that's why. On the east side of it, a black cloud was swelling up. It licked up stars from the sky, exhibited off from the rising sun. Darkness was plastered all over the treetops. The cautious cries of birds tangled up in the thickest. I locked the front door with a long key. Then I hit around my neck. Hello? The fuck are you doing? Can you calm down? My parents made me wear this noose, afraid that I, being a total klutz that I am, could lose my key otherwise. You really have to phrase it as a noose? You're gonna fucking hang yourself? Like, hello? The wind whizzed on the other side of the gate and invited me to my new life tour. And tagged along like a old buddy, pushing me into the back. Upon reaching the edge of the forest, I hid my nose in the coat's collar. I was squeezing through the thin fear bark, my head ruffled and my back hunched over. Tall trees stood on both sides of the tiny trail. The snowy blanket rustled under my feet, and a cantaloupe of intertwined branches above my head cut me off already from the already aspart starlight. Doubly already, the night had no plans of moving away from the forest. In this darkness, trees reminded me of shaggy old women that smelled of burial. Fucking Christ. Their trunks turned in the cracks. If I lost my focus for even a moment, mold-covered witches would drag me into the forest depths, into the darkness. Then my parents would be walking around these parts screaming my name, but the dead can't answer the living. Well, I mean, maybe technically speaking, I'm just saying, or can they? Want to find out, little boy? A sense of panic was growing in my chest. I would imagine I was fine with Dad carrying me into school in his hands by now, if it saved me from watching the darkness rise and ribbon like black. No! It felt like someone jumped into the bushes behind me, so I ran around. Who is that? Is it you? As soon as I started walking faster, I heard the snow squeak behind me. Obviously, it's she wants to come to school too. Then again, I mean, how old is she? She is our youngest sister, so I don't really know. The forest took a deep breath with its giant lungs. The wind and the birds were left behind in the field. Now I could only hear the forest creak. I walked, listening closely, and the unseen presence grew stronger. Obviously, it's just a friend, not a friend. It's just a random kid who also needs to go to school. What are the odds? You live right beside each other. Did you not see the other house to your right? Strange. As if someone was following me, trying to match the pace of my footsteps. I turned my head so fast it made my neck crunch. Hey, hi. Let's calm down. A tiny trail behind me disappeared into the darkness. Tree branches overlapped, forming a natural tunnel. Pools there. Why did I think going through the forest alone was a good idea? Question. I mean, then again, was your old man gonna drive you to begin with? Did you just assume he wasn't listening? A lot of questions, a lot of assumptions. I don't know. I'm either going mad or someone has intentionally lured me away from my home. A trap, maybe. They're gonna activate the god? I'm joking, obviously. Distant light granted me a smidget of hope. A country road. I ran there as fast as I could, as if afraid that the trail would shrink. Clawed hands skipped me by the shoulders, turn me around and make me look at the face of hungry forest disease. I almost flew through the decrepit wood bridge, disbelieving my luck. Ooh, a bridge. The bridge's support bathed in a spring terry-eyed cold. Why don't you go across the water? I mean, then again, I guess if it's the frozen, I guess if it's the winter biome, it's not gonna... That's sirens? I guess the lake would be frozen, technically speaking. I put my hands on my knee, and I look up at the forest. Of course, I'm too tall. I'm so massive, I would never need to look up, but down! Then snorted, trying to calm my breathing. The remaining parts of my commute led through a snow-laden road, illuminated by Spez lamp of lights. Gotta see there's some sort of illumination in this goddamn damp, depressing place! I chased away the bad thoughts, though, and I ran as fast as I could, from one circle of light to another, seeking protection from electric lamps. Don't worry, just in case that game where you need to be first to claim I'm protected! I swear. It's just in this case that, protection with flimsy as it goes, obviously, with darkness running outside its bounds. Ooh, then I know something remarkably eerie. Obviously, it's just a kid. Why he looks like he has ears and a snout, I will never know. But listen, it's just a kid. He's snacking on lunch. Is that a good idea to do in the cold wasteland, my friend? In a place where the light from an inkling lamp couldn't reach, a hairy, crook shadow came alive with a guttural roar. Hey, friend, enjoy your meal. We got school today. I mean, then again, maybe you're not a kid. You're just an adult. Obviously, why the fuck are you here? I don't fucking know. It almost felt like its features turned light. Its unnatural pose instilled fear. My eyes almost popped out of their sockets. I just stood there blinking, trying to chase away that illusion. Obviously, if I rub my eyes 10 times times it'll just go away. Hello there, my friend. I must say, you have quite the ears. Maybe not the same as mine, I must say. The shadow disappeared. In fact, it only got closer. My insides were before, so I stepped back and almost fell into a snow pile. The black silhouette, on the other hand, straightened up and addressed me in a sweet voice. Obviously, see, it's the mister sneaking around, Dari, trying to steal my soul. Will you say something, dummy? Do I need to hand you some gum? Or has the cat got your tongue? I'll bet you know something. Excuse me. Ah, funny joke. Now I'll teach you not to poke in its place it doesn't belong. Sir, listen, I'm just trying to go to school. A girl stood before me, judging from the voice and the silhouette, but I couldn't even. Girl, listen. Listen. From my enunciation, from my narration, it sounded like a man, but then again, but I couldn't even fucking pram myself from getting scared by a girl before noticing a gaping mouth under her hood with something dangerously shiny inside. Obviously, see, I told you, it's just a mask. Potentially, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you are a secret demon. From the cavity of a hood, a frightened little fox face was staring straight at me. You sure it's not a mask? Should I rip it off? Maybe if I poke it. It's just her jaws weren't moving, her eyes weren't blinking. A mask. See, I told you. Obviously, it is Halloween at the time we recorded. So I don't know. Maybe this will come out in November. Pretty sure this will come out in Halloween, depending on how lazy I am, depending on how fast I am. But I'm just saying, see, obviously, they're getting ready for the festivities. Duh. It's just the girl with the fox mask. You got pranked on, son. At least I want to think that. Maybe. I don't know. Listen, stop trying to give me help, my fucking little shit. Okay? After a surprise like that, I never smiled and thoughtfully crept onto my face. I was just Anton. Obviously, that's your fucking name going to school. Obviously. And you? What about me? Never seen a fox feed on a dog before? Well, I just saying, look at the butchie. And indeed, there was a small little dog circling the girl's leg. One of the strays that were chasing me yesterday. Probably, maybe, I don't know. I was too much of a pussy to look back. Sorry! I didn't mean to. After hearing my voice, the dog went below it. It sniffed me and then started waggling its dirty tail. You damn much! You will not touch me! I shifted my gaze back and forth from the dog to the girl. She didn't seem scared anymore. I mean, then again, why was she scared? I mean, obviously, a dark, looming figure before her approached. Just weird. So, you didn't mean to. What's your name? Charles! It's Anton. Anton the Stick. And you're Madame. And I'm not. She's weird. Definitely has a couple loose screws. Listen, there's nothing wrong fucking crazy. Oh, you're a kid. You shouldn't be fucking to begin with. But I'm just saying, listen, if you want to go that approach, then again, if you're a furry, it's a mask, obviously. But she had a nice voice. Well, that's nice to know. I'll never know because I have the fucking voices off. My astonishment, sorry, has turned into a mix of happiness and relief. This girl I didn't know was definitely human, if a bit erotic eccentric. This foxy girl was walking through the darkness without any problem, and I shuddered from every little sound. Anxiety, of course, obviously. I could just walk away, but this girl had piqued my interest. Lovely eyes you got there, madame. I love your fangs. The next time a police officer asks me about my friends at the new place, I'll tell him that I befriended a talking fox. There you go! That's one off the bucket list. And, do you live around here? You just a freelancer? Do you live in the dark, barren wasteland? I'm just so curious about you, darling. You want to answer my question? Do you live in the village? What the fuck? Yes, the fox giggled and purred. No, dummy. Have you been living under a rock? It's obvious that foxes can't survive anywhere near humans. I mean, obviously, I guess if we're hunting, we're taking your prey, technically speaking, and obviously we're killing your meat, but I guess, and again, you could live near humans, you could eat us. I'm just saying, listen, I'm gonna stop with the fucking stupidity. As long as they're foxes. A dog reminded us of his assistant loud bark. Damn you, human and fox! I am still here. Listen, Poochie, I unfastened my book back. Dad would sometimes throw food in there for my knowledge. Cookies! Let's not give him that, especially if they're chocolate. Let's not kill the fucking dog. Apples are even my favorite crop. Sticks. He called it a gift from the bunny in exchange for a tooth, obviously. The tooth bunny, the tooth fairy. The stranger told me with mincing with a pleading look in his eyes. Gonna give me the food, bitch. So, out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking, why you dressed like this so early in the morning? You know, going to a costume party, gonna kill me. I'm just so curious. Girl shrugged, throwing silvery snowflakes off her nose and her human form along with them. Did you really need to get so close, honey? A moment of hesitation and you'll be ripped to shreds. She'll tear you up and gulp you down without bringing a sweat. Is that really necessary? I'm just saying, I couldn't help but just stand there. Stop. Obviously, I'm the one asking the stupid fucking question. Till I heard her calm, metallic but not laughter hidden underneath the beastly mask. Oh, I wish you could have seen your own mask, sweetie. Did she call me sweetie? I mean, I am quite sexy, madame. I'm a kid! You can't touch me! In the game, of course, obviously. I got embarrassed. What red from my hair, Ruth? We seen a fox in the zoo once when we went there. Listen, stop. Okay, I refuse to believe this is a fox. This is clearly some fucking girl fucking with you, okay? Listen, not that way! I mean, then again, if she wants to. I'm just saying. She's screwing with you, my boy. But this girl, a fury killing furry, just like in fairy tale. I was still rummaging through my book bag. My fingers that were searching for the dog sheet, obviously, before I was interrupted, stumbled upon some soft, crumpled object. You'll see. The real beast will wake up soon. You should ask them where they got their human faces. I freaked out and I dropped my fight into the snow without getting a proper chance to examine it. Cold wind instantly covered the hole it created with snow. The dog rushed to dig it out, wanting to get its food, and the fox just snorted! How dare you! I did my best to continue the conversation with the weird girl that I have such a fetish for. I mean, I am a furry. So, are you going to school? Oh my, you really are dumb. You really haven't had your gum yet, have you? Don't you get it? Well, not really. Listen, don't answer if you don't want to. Listen, my guy, she's just having a fun time, okay? No need to get tilted, my guy. No need to get pissed. Still, something froze me in place, tugging me towards the dark figure. Mysterious appearance, a voice that was validated and just languished enough. I was intrigued and excited, some would say. I might have the dark knight's rise, if you get what I mean. I watched our people watch fires burn. Fires burn? Question mark. Oh, stop pouting. Look here, little one. Zuluga! Talk a light and you'll see you might call him because his name is so fucking weird. The dog was digging through the snow with sharp movements, snoring loudly. And maybe someone else too. And it's that person that fucking lit, my guy. Are you trying to smile? What the fuck is going on there? I waited, counting my heartbeat. 1, 2, 20! The fox didn't reply. The stray stopped rumbling through the snow. Ah, it was the glove. It ran to me, holding my objects in their jaw. A mitten, sorry. What was it doing here? When I looked closer, I realized that it was just my mitten. Obviously, maybe mom stuffed it in there when I was asleep. Silly me. I said the missing boy immediately came to mind, of course. Hey, do you know anything about Baba? Hey, do we need to keep fucking flashing at ABK5-7? The dance of the night with Volva is a bit crazy. Oh boy, wait, did he go missing that night? I don't remember. Listen, it's been 3 weeks. I'm gonna be honest, okay? It's been a while. On the night Volva disappeared, I think I saw someone looking like you dancing on my window. I could be tripping balls. Then again, you never know. It couldn't be true, but I felt like her mask became even more sly. I gotta say, you have really pretty eyes. The fox was sniffing me out. I mean, I guess in terms of animals, that's normal, but could you not? Oh, that got you worried? For yourself or for someone else? Oh! As soon as I thought about my sister, my chest tightened, and my cold sweat steamed down my spine. Well then, listen closely. A boy named Aiton. This is a big and scary forest, and I'm not its only tenant. The other beasts already know about you. Could you be referring to the owl? Beware. We'll come again tonight. And when you and your parents will be fast asleep, we'll sneak really close and dance. Malachiakos! Huh? Ah! Malachiakos! Look at you! You mad bit of cat! Da-da-da! He saw me near his window at night. Yeah, right! Are you by any chance a dimwit? A fucking dumbass! Nobody will let me go outside that late, you fucking idiot! Shouldn't go missing here, you know? Don't you know, you fucking idiot? I touched the plastic frame of my glasses, puzzled by her silly little joke. She got me scared to death. She sure did! Hey, why don't you stop fondling your glasses? Why don't you fondle me instead? Touch me! I was also nearsighted once, you know? Listen to me and maybe you'll become smarter. Maybe less dumb. Remember, what do they call foxes? Cunning? My words seemed to hurt her. Hey! What did you? Sorry, didn't mean to hurt you. Love the eyes. I gotta say, can I touch your chest? I'm choking, obviously. Her laughter was akin to the jiggle of hair silver bells. You should not balls. Just pulling your leg is all. Of course you can. Can you stop with the joke and take off the fucking mask? If you're agile and brave enough to befriend the cunning fox, I'll help you look for your vulva. There's a reason why you're doing it, right? I shrugged in surprise and replied, sorry, her insight was alarming. Well, I know why children have been swarming our forums recently. Sometimes you can find a lot of interesting stuff in there. One day I saw a huge pile of candy once and swarmed in it until my jaw cramped. Oh, wow, you do. Turbo! Can I have some? My pockets are full of these. Well, shouldn't you really? Mother and father told me not to take candy sweets from strangers. I'm just saying. Take or refuse. I'm gonna say first. Not say I don't doubt, you know, your malicious, your kind gesture, you know, just in case you're trying to kill me. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I just on the off chance, but listen, I will take those delectable sweets. I do have a bit of a tooth, I can't lie. I accepted the treat and catching a whiff of the girl's smell. Fur, fireworks, and citrus. The smell of holidays. I don't know about that. My fingers twinkled when I was carefully unwrapping the gum. Peachy aroma entered my nostril. The remedies. The fruity cube ended up in my mouth. Okay, listen, I don't need a fucking play-by-play by what you fucking do. I chewed the gum intensely. Let's calm down, okay? I can't believe my luck after finding the insert. Ooh, look at that, a fancy card. Is it worth any money? Probably not. Now, do you see what can be found in the mystical forest? You might even find a dead body. But I wouldn't go alone if I were you. Unusual treats, just like everything else about her. Can you stop? I love the laughter. Okay, it's quite sexy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna shut up. I carefully hid the insert in my bag as if I was putting the red butterfly in the can. The fox giggled. You don't say. This is not how things are supposed to go on Monday mornings. No, you never know with this world. Ooh, sweet! Who are you, out of curiosity? I really want to see what was behind her mask. I was becoming more and more sure that underneath it was just a simple girl. Why don't you just fucking rip it off then? I mean, then again, big move! But I'm just saying. Well, what if Vovo also found a snow pilot with sweets and is now rolling in it? Actually, what if he decided to stay in the forest? He must be cold about his second mitten. Or what if something happened to him along the way? The fox girl pierced me with her eyes again. You find that scary? Well, I don't know. Wild animals and all, you never know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh my, have I befriended a dunce? I mean, then again, I did get my gums, so you never know. I didn't like being called a dunce, yet being friends with her sounded quite nice. My grades are good. Top of the class, you might say. Well then, will you come with me, good grades, Anton? We'll find your Vovo and you'll be able to ask him what he found deep in the forest. As long as you're with me, nothing could hurt you in the forest. But school, madame, you'll see. Hey, honey, listen, you're quite sexy. I still need to see what's under that fucking mask. I don't really believe you, though, if I'm being honest. Oh, do you take me for a liar, perhaps? Whatever. You're just like everyone else. The girl sounded hurt. I would imagine, then again, maybe she's flirting. She's trying to love to activate her trap card. I won't fall for your Exodia. Please, don't get mad. Foxes can also be nice. Quite cunning, but also nice, I guess. I just need to know what kind of fox you are. Oh, the girl giggled. Then follow me into the forest, and you'll get to know me. But hurry now, of course. When it gets right, I mean, your whole body is shaking. You poor thing. I don't want you to get a stroke. Hey, let me accompany you to school. Sure. Well, we're going in the same direction then. Might as well. We went towards the school and the lost dawn. Finally! Progression! We're moving on to the next scene. Here and there, the lights came on in the windows of houses we passed. It's quite strange, as if their inhabitants were sending us warning signs. Run, Jimmy! Anton. Sorry, not Jimmy. Not you, Jimmy. Listen, Jimmy, I love you, but there's no need to be scared. I expected the fox to bring up something weird again, but she stayed silent all the way to the school. Obviously, she's an introvert. She didn't feel like talking. Then again, she was pretty talkative to us. I'm just saying. As if playing with me some game only she was privy to. She would only giggle from time to time when the dog sneered from the snowflakes that fell on his little tiny nose. So, What's your name? The foxes even have names out of curiosity? I mean, yeah, I already know. Here it comes. Names. You people always need to put labels on anything. Well, it makes life simple. I'm not gonna fucking lie. What name would you give a fox like me? Alyssa? Atrissa? Willissa? I don't know. But I've read about Alyssa the fox. I was so close. Funny, I'm just saying it kind of did fit, did it not? Alicia the fox. I was quite close. You know what? I don't mind. You better not bitch. I'll be Alyssa. The school's outline was already on our site. A giant brick box. That's one way to describe it. Stuck in the endless night. Look at that. People already there. Should we be smoking? Is this high school, middle school? I don't know the age of this goddamn fucking child. He doesn't look like a fucking high school. Then again, maybe he's a freshman. I don't know. Lights in its window didn't bond well for me. The wood and trees were guarding the school. Yeah, scream, shouts. Someone whistling toward the sun. Shut up, you little shit! Get the class. I went here with my mom when we just moved, and the place looked cozy at the time. Empty corridors that smelled of polish, puffy snows outside. The second time I came along to get the books and just kept on imagining my ears running down the railing. Grade schoolers running to the library and teachers marching down the corridors with the airs of self-importance around them. High schoolers were smoking at the entrance and track pants and wool carps pitched near their foreheads. I guess that answers my question. Their appearance of joy that lost hope for a go to school. No! The generous fucking criminals! They're gonna shank me! Not again! Their stingy eyes and teeth, yellow from the nicotine, their smirks, all of it had the same gloomy effect as the cold wintry nights. Absorbed by my thoughts, I completely forgot about my companion. I'll wait for you at the backyard after school. Okay. I hesitated. Blowing hot and cold again. Mom always said that when I would have trouble choosing between two options. Thinking about mom helped me reply. I'm going straight at— No! You pussy! Well, Antosia, I'm going to let you off the hook. Just this once, though, little one. But the others will creep to you with their smiles and sink their teeth into you. Won't be able to shake them off as easily. Remember my words. The fox opened her mouth. Okay, it's definitely a fox, without a fucking doubt. That was not a mask! I mean, then again, quite fancy, is it not? You never know. What kind of trick is this? Someone running in the distance called out my name. I instantly turned around. Oh, you little fucking shit! It whimpered and ran towards the spring. You motherfucker, the darkness devoured it. Of course it did. The fox girl was also nowhere to be seen. She dissolved into frosty air, or was she hiding in my shadow? The world will never know. Unlucky, I guess. After taking a deep breath, I went towards the school, towards the culprits and tow, towards the lights running down the snow. And then, time to begin the school day. So there's a lot of things easy. Okay, so first off, I just want to apologize in advance if I don't look at every single option. Okay, there's a lot of fucking stuff to inspect, and as much as I do want to spend fucking hours talking, this game is fucking long, I'm not gonna lie. So I apologize in advance. I just want to say I apologize. The time, jeez, I've been going on for a minute, okay? Apologies if I don't look at every single item, okay? I'm just gonna say it now, but I do want to look at something. I don't care about these fucking degenerates little shits, bro. I ought to kick them in the goddamn fucking thing. I do want to see what's in the tree. Who's nest? Oh, it's a fucking nest. I don't need to read this then. Fuck off with the nest. Let's just go in the school, okay? Listen, I thought there would be more to the mysterious nest, but no, it's just a fucking bird nest, okay? I'm sorry. I just thought, curiosity, you know? I could hear muffled voices behind the door, saw blinking lights. Darkness creeped along the windows, and it felt like the school was drifting to open space like a lone lost spaceship. So when the school started, school usually started for me at like 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm just saying, it usually, I mean, then again, I guess if you're walking, maybe you're gonna spend like an hour chilling. That's what people did in high school for the most part, I guess. But then again, that's not English! What is it mean? Attention, children. Child missing. After going to the second floor, I noticed a crowd around the notice board. There was a piece of paper with something printed on it glued to the left of the notice board. Read? Well, I don't really have any other fucking option, do I? So I guess we'll fucking read the fucking paper. Attention, child missing. Vova Barra. 10 years old, grade 4, B. He left his home on January the 5th, around 4 o'clock p.m. for those who don't know military time, and never returned. Was last seen at the bridge over the Sparrow River. He was wearing an orange coat with a hood, a black wool mitten. Child missing. Can you fuck off with the bottom shit, bro? Features: 140 tall, brown hair, green eyes. Ooh, green, lovely colors. Please call these numbers if you have any information about Vova's whereabouts. Well, I do have his mitten! On that grimly print, Vova looked dead, did he, with a black mouth and dark, empty eye sockets. I don't know if I agree with that analogy. Sorry. Could it be that the darkness dwelling deep in the forest invaded his pores and mutilated his face? Let's calm down, detective. Empty eyes of the lost boy pierced through my soul as if pleading. It's a fucking paper, my guy. Let's calm down. Unable to meet his stare, I turned around and rushed to the window. Took a seat on the windsill. I gotta say, for a school that's in essentially the bum fucking nowhere, it actually looks quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. The corridor was slowly filling up with children in groups of few. No one paid me a mind, of course. I'm so irrelevant. These fucking goggles of mine. I just got under. In the darkness, school's toilet, stylus, children's voices were hammering a nursery rhyme. I turned my head towards them, trying to get a better look at their features, but then my attention was stolen by a loud clicking sound. Hello there, madame. A female teacher marched down the corridor with her chin raised quite high. Her heels were hitting the floor like menacing hooves. A girl was trailing her every step. Gotta say, honey, listen, I'm gonna watch what I say. You are clearly a minor. Okay, I'm not looking for a cake. Right, but going off of the art style, she looks quite pretty. I gotta say, God, man, I love your eyes. And again, I hate braids. I don't think that, listen, I'm gonna stop talking, okay? She's a beautiful kid for what she is. I ain't trying to hit, okay? I'm just saying, I'm just being blunt. There's nothing fucking wrong with that kid, little fuck shits. Sorry, I'm being a dick. She was also looking prompous. Oh, she's a fucking rich bitch. Okay, fuck you, honey. She was probably a class rep, so she was carrying a Tintin register book. Of course, the top of the class. Ashley, take this, please. The teacher opened the classroom door and the crowd of children swarmed in, screaming and pushing. Can you calm down with those mischievous eyes? What, you want this dick? You can't have any! I'm too old. Ooh, out of all of them, a tall, red-headed fat boy caught my attention. His face was full of blisters, sorry. He looked like the inside of a baba. I've seen boys like him before. Unsettled-eyed, crackling laugh. The girl, who was a smaller copy of the teacher, warned the boy with a wave of her hand and entered the room through the clearing in the crowd. Some of the guys stood in the way of the crowd, and the redhead immediately shoved him. Move your leg, moron! Oh, no need to be a dick. The boy flew headfirst, flailing his hands, trying to keep his down. The fatso burst out laughing. Oh my God, your teeth, my boy! Okay, asshole. Classroom sucked all the kids in and the corridor stood empty, but little me. Should I go in as well? Should I just stand here and just be like, well, I had a lovely day at school. Okay, time to go say hi to my fox friend and get fucked! Late. I'm joking. Obviously. Gotta say, as creepy as the forest is, it is kind of weird, isn't it? I love winter biomes. I love the idea of winter in general. I just love it. I know it can be creepy, especially in this environment where you're kind of in like an isolated village by itself in the bumfucking nowhere, but still, I gotta say, there is something lovely about it, is there not? A handful of lampposts outside were battling the darkness, withering like fluorescent fish in the black ocean. Plus, I guess it would make sense. I don't know where this place is located. It's not located in fucking Antarctica, obviously. But I'm just saying, right? Considering how early it is, and considering as well that where they're at, it's probably gonna stay darker for longer. Then again, maybe they take school in the middle of night. I don't fucking know. Maybe I could still run away. Maybe go outside. Listen, you're already in the school. I imagine myself running through the snow, how it squeaks on my boots, and how I'm becoming lighter with every step, and I fly. The ringing trail blew that illusion away. Yes, time for fucking school, you jackass. I tore myself from the window with great effort, then took a couple of deep breaths, trying to at least calm down my mad pulse, and entered the goddamn classroom to begin the 8 hours of eternity. It's gonna be a long day. At least that's how it felt for me. Listen, I love school, but then again, it depends on your classes, right? In my first 2 high schools, I had like 4 classes a semester, so the day really dragged on. When I went to my 3rd high school, though, I had like 7 classes, so it was a little faster. But still, listen, depending on how long, are we just gonna sit in the classroom? Dear God, bro, don't tell me it's elementary school. We're just in one class all day. Oh my God, no! The prime teacher, hello there, Olivia, you little bit. Sorry. The prime teacher looked at me over the frame of her glasses, clearly annoyed. I'm the transfer student. First day, you know. How are you, madam? I was told to come here. She buried herself in the register and flicked through the pages. Your last name, Petro. You're not on the list. Ah, wrong class. What are y'all? It's probably the wrong fucking school. I guess I'll go home. She managed to make long and heavy stares, as if trying to see if I was lying. Yes. What? What? I apologize. I've been bullshitting a lot. I'm trying to go through the game. I really am. But like, what in what scenario would a fucking kid come to school and lie? Okay, maybe a middle school try to hit those sweet fucking high legs and the fucking Tims. I'm just saying, like, what kind of kid is gonna come into school, lie about all the class series? That makes no fucking sense to me. I wanted to sink through the floor. Of course, embarrassment is all. Hazy faces obscured all that was left from me. The classroom breathed and snorted in unison like a living organism, like a dangerous beast. Are you sure? I don't have. I thought she had. I saw that said gum. I don't have gum. I don't have you in my registry. They told me to come in the classroom 204 to ask for Lita Polavada, class 6C. This is the one, right? Well, thanks, assholes. What's wrong with this school? The classroom fell silent. Thank fucking God. The kids hid their smirks for a bitter occasion. Good. Laughing at the new kid. Why do we hire so many interns? They all know how to put up lipstick. What's the no? All over their bludgeoning lips. But when it comes to real problems, I have to solve everything. It's just me at the top of the game as always. How did they send you here without any proper paperwork? We've had the same thing happen so many times already. Wait here. I'll be back. I gotta say, I kind of hate the fact, I mean, you can see her eyes in her glasses, but it's really hard to see. It's very unnerving to a degree. After I have a little chat with him, of course. All right, I'll just stand here awkwardly. Fuck you. The teacher flew past me, mumbling something to herself in righteous anger. Fucking pissed, this little bitch. And I was left standing at the center of class. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Fuck you guys. Laughing at me, I'll see how it is. Like a convict in front of a firing squad, I lowered my gaze, feeling the mocking stares from all around the classroom directing at me. I know how that feels. Listen, I have a lot of anxiety. I'm not gonna lie, and I get that a lot of times. As well, like in class, like it's easy to not feel it if you're in a crowd of people. But I understand, right? When you're in front of everyone, it's fucking nerve-wracking, right? I get that feeling. I always like walk a lot, especially at my work with like a lot of people, right? I will just walk with my fucking head lowered. That help me. It's an anxiety thing. I know not everyone has it, but listen, my guy, I fucking relate with you, okay, buddy? But get over it. I'm joking. They pickled my skin, danced on it like laser size. Hey, hi. What the fuck was that transition? Once again, I imagine running far away from this place, fighting the climb wind. That transition! I'm just saying, it's so weird. Soaring high above the pines in one long jump. Ooh, the eyes of my future classmates were asking, this new boy, is he one of us or an outsider? Is that really a necessary question? Listen, who gives a fuck? Someone whispered something. Instead of a laughter, rolled through the classroom. Wipe the board. How about I don't? Hey! 4 eyes! Are you not only blind but also deaf? Well, I don't have to listen to you, you fucking prick. I said wipe the board! Knees weren't the only shaking part of my body anymore. I was trembling from head to toe. Oh, and you only make yourself an easy target. Great, I already know who's gonna be a dick to us for this entire fucking game. And I prayed for the teacher to come back sooner. My prayers were answered by the powers that be. Hello there, madame! Thank you for saving me. And what should I do with you now? Send me home? There's a sexy fox lady waiting for me. I'll go back to her if I need to. Will you sit? Oh, sure. Oh, well, you can sit with Seaman. I guess he's alone anyway. Oh, the fucking prick of a boy. God! Ugh, motherfucker. No way! The fatso. I know it's a game, but the fatso puts his backpack on the seat behind him in the fence. Don't you dare! Are you back to your old tricks again, little one? Should I send you to the office? Should I call your grandma again? Classroom went silent. And what's she gonna do? Send you home? I'll be the one to do something if she doesn't. Well, put away your backpack. I'm glad to see, listen, grandma probably sweet, probably gets bullied by this little shit. I'm glad to see the teacher has a lot of backbone if no one in his family is going to have some. But of course, the fatso that he may be didn't move a muscle. He started studying the portraits written on the writers on the wall, looking bored. I need to do something to resolve this somehow, to save myself. Listen, I can live and I'll solve everything. I cleared my throat. Continue to self voice, of course. That sounded nothing like me. Dickens and Lacero, I guess not really a problem for me. I think there's a free seat. Fine. Go there for now. And you, Barbarian! I'll have a talk with you later, Mitsu. Ooh, I hate your face so fucking much, I'm gonna be honest. Then again, I'm being a dick. I apologize. I walked carefully, afraid to stumble and fall, causing another outburst of laughter from everyone. Of course, I'm just the laughingstock. I've always been known as a clown. To continue the trend, I took my seat at the back at the last table where I was met with a pile of old posters. Now this is settled. Let's start the class, shall we? Today's theme is tradition of Russian and Nintendo. That's why there's so much fucking snow. This place takes place in like Russia. Oh, this is literature. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. The faster turned back to me. Of course. What the fuck do you want, you little shit? His stares informed me of the coming days, weeks, and months of bullying. Of course, I didn't even do anything. I got my eyes on you, said his worried look. Fuck off. After just a couple of periods, I've already noticed a huge little spit stained in my notebook. Thanks, asshole. Then at the cafeteria, this Simon accidentally spilled a glass of compote on me. Of course, it's all just an accident. He's not really meaning to. He's just a sweet kid, I'm sure. This fucking fat ass! And then he frailed his hands around after exiting the toilet, so some of it liquid from his hands would get on me. Just before the final period for the day, Simon pushed me into a buzzing crowd of girls from our hey, just get the font. I'm choking off. Listen, madame, I didn't mean to touch your sweet cheeks that way, cursing, but I couldn't hold my balance and it ran my face into the girl I took for the class rep. Now right into her chest. I know, madame. Let me just ow! I immediately stepped back, dying from embarrassment. I'm sorry, are you alright? You're probably gonna smack me, listen. It's deserved, not really, not my fault, but listen, you're gonna smack me. Do it now, I guess. Then she suddenly put her hands on her hips. Why you look at him? Oh, groupie me. It's of course, everyone's just gonna pick on the new kid. That's just how it's supposed to go, right? I'll tell my mom. Yeah, tell your mom, and I'll tell your mom. She's a fucking bitch, just like you! It's always the fucking woman in these games that piss me off, bro, I swear. I mean, that fatso as well, but still, they'll expel you, pervert. Well, I mean, that's fine. I'll fucking, okay, bro, listen, I didn't mean to, but I will fucking rub you. Jokes, obviously. There was some sort of sadistic pleasure in her eyes. Of course she is. She's just a fucking bitch, isn't she? As if she was a child who was about to put a lid to the match to the fucking ba-ba-da-ba. I didn't mean to, but you don't give a shit, do you, honey? We all saw you, you know. No blinds among us. Am I being a sussy buck? She stared at my glasses while showing me a creepy smile. I gotta say, you are still pretty, madame, even though little bitch of a face you have. Unfortunately, I wish you were an ugly fucking hoe. I started to fume on the inside. That was mean. I apologize. But Simon's semen laughter's cooled my head. I pushed you. You sure? Hey, I like this, huh? What you gonna do now? I'm gonna kick you, goddamn fucking dick, but I'm not gonna have an option, am I? The bully towered over me, of course, as if saying, come on, hit me. Let me see you try. I really want to punch this fat fucking fuck! But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, bro. I just have a bad feeling. If I fight back, he's not only gonna kick my ass, but I'm gonna get in trouble for doing nothing, okay? So I really should punch him once, but I'm gonna endure it. Simon made a mocking face, as if asking me wordly, and what are you gonna do about it? I looked at his red fist that seemed so big to me at the moment, realized if I said even a single word, I'd get hit, of course. And he'll keep hitting on me until I cry, or maybe even that won't stop him. And no one was gonna help me, of course. Sorry, you fucking prick. I tripped. What a pathetic squeak I am. If you could actually burn up from shame, I would have been reduced to cinders by now, of course. Learn how to walk, learn how to talk, blind rat. I can always look to save you, bitch. He showered me with the smell of decaying teeth. Bye-bye, sucker. The fatso let out a loud snort behind my back. My muscles became wooden, and I felt him wiping his hands on my back. One second. There we fucking go. Fuck you! Anyhow, now back to the original timeline. I was late to leave the school after classes on purpose. Simon didn't attend the last period, so I was hopeful. What if he decided to dodge the cleaning duty and run home, forgetting all about stealing me? Probably not. He's probably just waiting to beat me the fuck up. This was a relief. I didn't want to meet him in the empty hallways. The smirks on my classroom stood before my eyes like overturned horseshoes. My class had a lot of fun at my expense, but those who missed the show were asking the others to describe my bullying in full detail. So what happened, huh? Did you get kicked in the balls? I should have just transferred into a school for freaks. I'd be less conspicuous among hunchbacks, lame-legged and disfigured. I was pretending to skim through my books near a window. I was staring outside, nervous, Simon was nowhere to be found in the front yard or near the school gate. Obviously, he's right outside my fucking classroom. I didn't really believe I was this lucky, so I decided to be extra cautious and stay for some time more in the corridor that was gradually getting less crowded. Then again, I mean, wouldn't it make all the bustle? I understand the idea you don't want to go while everyone's going because, but I'm just saying, logically speaking, right? Wouldn't you want to leave when everyone's leaving? I know the school already hates you and everyone's just gonna turn a blind eye, but I'm saying, right? Wouldn't it make more sense to risk not running into him when there's a crowd rather than waiting for everyone to go so it makes them easier to bully you? That makes sense to me. Am I crazy? Regardless, so all the bustle moved to the first floor. There was a skeleton peeking out the back of the classroom. Someone just put a cup on with American condom on set. The sound of water running from the bathroom. I was the only person left in school. Crazy! Only, not alone. One thought came to mind. I remember the missing boy, his portrait on the notice board near the skull. I remember his smile and looking at me, and the fact that he most likely already did. Hello? I shouldn't turn around. Let me guess. It's a teacher, because you wouldn't be the only one in school. Obviously, the teachers had left and assumed there was no one in school. Obviously. Hello there. Is that a violin? I'm just saying, if it is, best character rating. Violin is the most beautiful instrument in my books. I'm just saying. At first, my stumbled upon the black. I was right! Best girl already. Violin? How can you deny? Then I noticed a girl from my class was on. Oh my god, you're so pretty. Why do you look like a young version of the mother? I'm just saying, listen, I'm not trying to say anything, but still. She sat in the front row of the second column. I could swear I caught her looking at me a couple times. Are you sure you're not just imagining things? Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she just wants to beat you up too! I can't trust her yet. But still, though, I was thinking glances at her myself. I mean, she's quite the beauty. I'm gonna shut up, okay? Sometimes it just feels nice to look at something pretty. I know how you feel, my brother. The spring, the sky, or girl that's not in the crowd that laughs at Simon's jokes. And she wasn't whimpering. She wasn't whispering the dirty laundries of other people. Takara. She spent all the breaks just like me, staying in the classroom, or looking into the window, or drawing something near in her green notebook. Hello there. Damn, I turned red and pretended I wasn't studying the patterns on the wooden floor. I saw Baron push you. There you go. See, if I would have punched him, I fucking did. But if I would have stayed in the bad timeline, she wouldn't pity me. This is not a positive thought process at all. Don't do this, but I'm just saying. You alright? I'm fine, really. Now it's your him, damn, I'm gonna stop. It's nothing, really. It's definitely not nothing. Well, no, it is. He deserved the fucking punch! But still, you're not wrong. That idiot can't control himself at all lately. Yeah, you should have punched. Shall I rewind time? No, it's too late. I'm gonna commit. I mumble in reply. Simon wasn't like that before. Oh, of course. He was a good boy. He was a good kid. And then father and mother died, didn't it? And then he became a bad little fat. He also transferred here just recently, too. Oh. His grandma told me that it almost felt like he went mad. I started shoving books in my backpack to at least put something in my hands. Do you live over the river? In that wooden house, perhaps? Yeah, I do. Must be scary living there. It is quite scary and lonely, madame. If only I had a friend. And you also have to cross the forest. Do we really? Is it not just a fucking... Obviously, we have to cross the doom and gloom fucking forest. What else do you expect? I wouldn't be able to do that. I shivered at the mention of the forest. I thought of intertwining branches of a snake like a trail of an endless darkness that spread like mold among the crooked trees. So I straight up lied. It's not that scary. Kinda is crazy, I'm not gonna lie. What's so scary about it for you? She smiled. After a brief pause, that is. As if brushing off a daydream. God, man, she had the beautiful smile. Her eyes will also smile too, and she's not a bitch. What are the odds? Well, actually, never mind. My name is Pullian, by the way, and I'm Anton. I hate all your fucking names, but that's just me. It's because they're so fucking weird. I'm sorry, I'm being a dick. I already know that. Of course you do. You're in my class. I have to go to music class. Of course you do, honey. She made a couple steps and stopped. Amazing, Pullian didn't look like those beauties from the magazine posters or the actress from the movies. But in the flickering light of the ceiling lamp, she looked much more alluring. Can you play anything? Nope, absolutely. I have no talent, but I can play a voice. A pity. Oh well. I'll be going, I guess. Bye-bye. Ta-ta-ta. Goodbye, madame. I will surely miss your presence. And here comes a fasto to punch me again. Her shout was captured by the loud echo. Her shoes also echoed through the school hallways. Bye-bye. I looked out the window again, and then I got punched. Oh, I'm so sorry. Seaman would say while shoving me off the staircase in a way that could break my neck. Oops! Didn't mean that! After spilling compote on me in the cafeteria. And this kept happening every day. I can relax a moment because the string of
Conscience. Coincidence, sorry. And to my horrors, I realized that it was only gonna get worse, and I couldn't do anything about it because I'm a victim, and I chose not to punch him like I should have. I always walked looking down at the school and counted down minutes until the classes ended. Only in rare moments when I caught Polly and looked at me. Oh, she's in our car. Can we shut up? And then my rage subsided and everything returned to normal. Thank fucking God, bro. I couldn't hear myself. I always went home alone. Of course, like the goddamn loner that I am. At least that'll beat us up on the way to fucking home. First, I slipped through the village, then over the bridge, across the river, and then finally through the forest. The road slithered between the trees for around 10 minutes. First off, I love the track, but God, the ambience with it is kind of creepy. There was no passerby, sorry. Only cars slowly crawled past me. I was afraid to sink a snow. Sir, would you give a little boy a ride? Of course not! They're all dicks. I tried walking as fast as possible because, you know, branches white from the snow and black trucks created an illusion of someone wandering the forest. Somebody tall, sneaky, who can turn into a tree or a snow pile, and then, when nobody's looking at them, continue their journey along the road. Yo! I thought, oh, I was hoping it was the fox. I guess not. Of course, it's this badass, bro. I'll punch you again. From the darkness behind the pines, just like cavemen from their cave, appearing smirking Simon with a bunch of his cronies. And who do we have here? Oh, check out this four-eyed freak. Nice buck tooth, you fucking asshole. They surround me like a comfort of pride, making me step back, of course, and they're gonna beat me the fuck up. I talk too soon. God damn it. The smell of sweat and tobacco attacked my nostrils. The inside of my mouth felt so— Oh, they're the people that was standing outside the school in the morning. Sorry, fast, so I couldn't tell it was you! Hey, hi. I'm gonna fucking punch you, bro. I mean, then again, it's 3-on-1. I can't win a fair fucking fight, can I? It's not fucking fair! Simon brought a sneezable cigarette ring with some geometric shape carved into it to my face. Of course, in a moment, I'll hit your faggot face so hard, it'll leave a mark for the rest of your life. They're gonna gang up and beat me. Of course they are! Bullshit! Give me a hand. Simon gave me a rough push towards the basket with the slanting eyes, and each of me, hey, slanting, that's carnal racist, is it not? Joking, obviously. I fell on the sharp crust of ice, and the fastest step on my hand prevented me from getting up. Painful groan escaped my throat. Did you hear him whimper? Is he actually a faggot or something? I started to lose breath from anger and resentment. The pain was growing. Why so silent, faggot? Come on, tell us. Are you a faggot? This moment, I felt pure, unbridled rage, the amalgamation of my anger. Like the sprouts ink, it rose up from the depths of my mind, feeling all my thoughts. Morons! Did you know that my dad is also a fag? This became the last straw. In case you didn't know, my dad is a chad! I'm joking, obviously. Fear and anger was gripping inside me like mad dogs. He knows Akira. Got it, and he's a vet. He'll kill the likes of you with his eyes closed. Well, he won't do that murder, but I mean, hey, I like the bluff. One word from me and he'll— The boys in tracksuit raised his hands, stopping the torrents of light, and made a couple steps forward. Simon slowly backed off, giving me an opportunity to stand up. It was a surprise for me. It seemed like Barian wasn't the leader of their gang. In reality, they were all listening to the boy who was looking like a small commoner with very strong and sharp teeth. Pines were swaying back and forth like soulmate guardians. Did he believe me? Maybe. Or was he confused by my face twisted with rage? Vet, you say? My dad also fought in war. There we go! We can be friends! Not really, but— An Afghan. And yours? Mine too. Oh really? What force did he serve in? I stumbled. Fear chomped in my raged throat and made it bleed. It's full of shit, Roka! Did you think I'm so easy to trick? I can see through all your lies, little bitch. A nasty smile on his face now. This didn't bode well for me. Well, you asked for this. If only you stayed silent when I've lost a hair. Are you sure? I was gonna get my ass kicked regardless. But fucking around with stuff like Afghan, where my dad spent time on the fire on national duty and fucking Give him a good pounding, Simon. And the link was closed on me again. I ended up in front of Simon. Of course, blood was pumping in my temple. Branches was swaying back and forth. He was whispering something, giving me hope. I gritted my teeth, fighting the thought that I looked silly and took a boxing stand I often saw in the movies. What are you, fucking Mike Tyson? Yeah, I am! No, not really. This is my first fight ever. Not really surprised. Tingan, my god, 4 eyes. Not really surprised, if I'm being honest. Don't really look like fire. Again, I don't really know. I remember it for the rest of my life. If I don't kick the bucket, of course. What happened to my guy? I sense Roman's claw grab my book bag. Oh, that explains that. Give me your shit! Get in the way. Oh, well, thanks. He's trying to be a nice guy. He's helping me fight by taking off my weight. Kind of nice. I don't know. I feel like he's conflicted to a degree. I was about to refuse. I'm willing to cooperate with the bastard, but then he finished the butterfly knife out. Okay, calm down. Let's slow down, dude. It's just school! Hey, easy, buddy. I can make it painful. Let's not get crazy. Mocha pulled with all his might, and my backpack ended up in his hand. Calm and relax. An insidious smile on his face, and he looked into my backpack. Are you hiding something from us? No, not really. Not to my knowledge. Some rat stole my school shoes. Of course. Let's see if it was. And what's this? Oh, my belongings. Thrown to the waistline. So, what do we have here? He was holding my book bag in one hand and something weird in the other. Looked like a mask. I can explain! I'm a freak of the shits, I'm not gonna lie! Bro, I'm lifted high. They're showing to someone else. There's someone in the treetops in the twilight among the trees. An old bunny mask. Where'd it come from? Who put it there? I imagine our little friend Alicia. Simon laughed. It's way past New Year's, moron. Or are you really lonely? I mean, loner. Sorry, I mean, kind of loony, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of cracked on the fucking nine. The streets, I don't know. Not mine. No point. I mean, you can't really deny that when it's in your book bag, my guy. But listen, I mean, you're trying to be truthful, I know. How come it's not? It was in your book bag after all. You know what? Put it on. Why? Because I'm telling you to. You'll hop like a bunny for us. Yeah, come on, or we'll leave you pantsless, eh? Anything with this. What if someone from our class will pass by? For example, Leona. No. Simon! Put it on! I'm sorry, Simon! The acts like helping. But he rushed his friend Simon, took the worn out mask with him from a bonus bow. Then he passed it to Simon, who was already rubbing his hands in anticipation. Here. It'll fit better this. Oh, you heard a huge ball spit on the inside the plastic bunny face and put it close to mine. His spit looked like a squished spider. Roman's face twisted. He squished like a beam, like he wanted to tell Simon something, but he suddenly stopped. Put it on fast, or you're dead. The mask almost looked even more disgusting now. Yet, despite everything, felt like it was a chance for salvation. Could become my second skin. If only I was to put it on. If only my face was to touch it bumpy surface. I'm sure the fur would glitter, the eyes will shimmer like they're alive. Just need to put it on, and Simon's friends will be gone. Not really, but maybe. And I don't really have an option. You motherfucker! Fine! I reached out. My hand wasn't shaking anymore. Crazy. Can you at least wipe off the saliva with your finger so he doesn't notice? It's not gonna help, but at least something. Simon handed me the glove and let out a lethal laugh. The fur felt warm to the touch, like I expected. Got goosebumps. Electricity flew through my spine. This is it. My salvation. A voice whispered to me from the will of my subconscious. Just put it on and no one will hurt you. The forest froze, gazing at me with cracks in its bark. Connected slowly. I took off my glasses. Got rid of the nasty... Thank you! Thank fucking God! I was gonna have a stroke if he put it on with the spit, I'm not gonna lie. There was movement inside the bunny face, as if something was trying to break out. And I needed to help it. I lifted up the mask and started moving it towards my flaming cheeks. Just like in that move with Chim. The movie, I don't know what the fuck you're on about, but yes, nice reference, I guess. Oh, the mask! The fucking green mask. Okay, I know what you're referring to now. I was so confused. It has strength! Of course it does. Carden touched my skin. My lips touched some sort of hard, wavy material. My arm. Now on guard, dickheads! I'll fight you! Strangely enough, through the slits of the old carnival mask, I was able to see as good as through my glasses. A trio of boys frozen in the clearing. Snowflakes frozen in the air. Trees whose shadows formed black steam. Streams tossing. In a weird silhouette in the early twilight behind the windfall. In all that silence, Simon nervously whispered, Hey, guys! What's up with him? I broadened my shoulders. Revenge! My muscles felt like they were made of steel. Invisible plums of fog flew towards me, breaking off the trees. I was absorbing the forest power, very pure in my body. I smiled underneath the mask. No! I showed my teeth. You asked for this. I made a step forward. Simon carefully stepped towards me as if he was walking on thin ice. A trail from my dreams snaked in front of me again. Endlessly. Alluring. and it was beckoning me on from all the problems to the new wonderful world, the world of Magic Neverland. I pulled on the zipper, opened my coat, and threw it into the snow. Then growled. I felt like something was frantically looking for the exit underneath my snow, and I went towards Simon. He's turning into a fucking retard! Yeah, I was really hoping that we were gonna fuck him up, but I guess this is reality, right? That was never really gonna happen. I had my hopes. For a second, I had hope, you fucking idiot. Gotta say, that is creepy with the eyes still. And Seaman, who was laughing the most out of the three, spat on his knuckles, waved his fist like a club. You're such a moron, Tosha. What happened to Erika? What happened to our original name? Otoshika. Obviously, a fist collided with a mass. Of course it did. The fur didn't dampen the blood. Oh no. There was no power, no magic smoke coming from the pines. Of course, it was all part of my new shades. My fucking power fantasy I thought was gonna come to life. Didn't really. My vision, bolstered by adrenaline a moment before, returned to normal. Now that was something. Thought he'd get all four and tear us to bits like a carrot. Does this count as him hopping? This was even better. I sobbed. The mask had one advantage. If I cried now, no one would ever see my tears. Yeah. What a loony. Simon put his knees into the snow pile and ripped the glasses off out of my numble fingers. I'm back. I won't make it home. Bullshit! Have you heard the bunnies have good sense of smell? So don't worry. Just use it. Hippity hop, hippity hop. Simon shoved the trophy into his pocket and flashed me a toothy grin. Besides, bunnies don't wear glasses. Now scram, retard! I turned to the forest. Simon Boot came to my rescue, kicking me into the butt, quickening my shameful retreat. Hippity hop, hippity hop. I threw the mask into the ravine out of spite, and then zigzagged through the fire break along a giant snow-laden world. Trunks around me bent in all directions. The treetops disappeared into the darkness above me. The sky was pushing me down. So I don't know what type of eye issue he has. It seems like he is more I forget what it is. I don't know what the terminology is, but like either close what is I forget. Like you're either blind far away, like you can't see stuff far away, or you can't see stuff close. Narrow vision, is it near vision, far vision? I forget what it is. It seems like he can see stuff pretty close. Well, so it might be the fact that he's kind of blind far away. I could be tripping, but that's what it seems like to me. The sky was pushing me down. Duh! I wanted to cry, but my eyes were completely dry. But now I didn't care where to go. You know, somewhere far away from here. Anywhere, if I'm being honest. Hey, look, you made it home in one piece. Hey, what's this? Where are your glasses, Anton? Did you lose them? Yes? How can you be so careless? Did you think I own a money printer press? Yeah, right. You'll be wearing your old glasses until next year. Oh, rush to me. I saw a fox! Of course you did, little one. Surprise akin to a shotgun blast. I could only flap my lips in reply. The cup shattered into many little pieces with a loud thud. My mom left it fall from her hand. Her face was pale and her eyes were glued to the ground. First, it was an owl. Now it's a fox, of course. Will you ever get tired of this? But it's true, I swear I saw it. She was so fluffy. She stood on her back legs near the heads like a person, I swear. There was no fox. Stop making stuff up. How many times I have to tell you? Oh, if it was necessary, I was ready to shake my sister as if she was a doll mid-cloud. What's wrong, Tosha? I forget people call him Tosha. I don't know why. Tosha. I guess Tosha. No, Tosha's not his last name. Why do people call him Tosha? Am I tripping? I don't know. I mean, I guess on it. Tosha. Where the fuck did the Tosha name came up? I'm so confused. I'm sorry. Listen, the memories. I forgot. But still, don't go. You hear me? Hey. Hi. Put that face of doubt away. Listen, she looks surprised. Calm down, mother. Mom into the hallway and gave me a surprised look. I hesitated. Well, a fox will bite you. You never know. I read fairy tales where fox uses to kidnap children. I imagine Alyssa, liberated and carnivorous, running through the night forest with a dangly sack in her hand. It wasn't a real fox. Well, you don't know that, mother. Tell him all. She stood on two legs and she wore a dress. And she was real. See, I don't like that smile. Mom showed a tired smile, as if it was the only explanation needed. I also forced myself to smile. My smile was like a thin piece of soap, though, right before it's dissolved completely on your palms. But when I was left alone with my slipper, I whisper, if you see her again, Fuck it! No, I'm joking. Run to the hills. Or maybe grow up and listen. I'm not gonna question what you do, little one. Do what you must. I'm just saying. Okay, I shut my eyes and I threw the vitamins. Oh yeah, I forgot. He does take medicine, doesn't he? Ooh, what can I draw? I was doing my homework on a Friday eve. Not usual. Oh, at least you have the weekend off. You don't have to worry about no fucking dickheads. I'd already finished the hard parts. There was only my art homework left. Oh, art. Oh, I guess he takes art as class. That would make sense. I mean, I guess you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. I like singing. So I like choir. Obviously, if you're an artist, you're gonna take art. That makes so much freaking sense. My favorite subject. Of course it is. Draw. How about we don't? No, let's draw. Let's draw some. Oh, look at. Oh, wasn't that the triceratops that we promised? Oh, we would draw. I thought we would do that a different day, and we're finally doing it. We're finally getting back to it. I need to draw some sort of magical bees. I want to draw a dino at first, but my brush reached towards the orange paint all by itself. Down one stroke after another, the picture of a fox started slowly forming on a piece of paper. It's your medicine, it just hasn't kicked in yet. She was almost popping out Snow White's sheet. She stood on her back legs and wore a sly smile. My brush moved again, drawing a fluffy tail. A moment later, it dropped out of my weak hand. Now enhance! After I finished my drawing, I spent a while studying it in surprise, as if I couldn't understand where this red beast came from. You, obviously. The longer I looked, the scarier her smile felt. Carnivorous, fake, like the smiles of women formed adult magazines that would sold and press kick it back in the city. Alluring smile that masked deep-seated malice. Can you stop zooming? And the fox's eyes turned out red. Bloodshot. I don't remember drawing them this way. Oops. Skipped the line. The drawing was glossy. It felt like the fox was watching me. Waiting. I'm done! Are you deaf? Yes? I was just thinking. Sorry, my child father! Anyways, I'll ask you again. Have you seen your sister? No. She's hiding somewhere again. Oh, something moved under my bed and I froze. How suspicious, I wonder. O's dirty face peeked out. You got me, father! I lose. Shh. Oh, I can see you. Get out of there. You're covered in dust. Oh crawled from under the bed and started dusting off her stockings. Looking at, oh, she saw the fox, didn't she? Let's go. I'll read you a fairy tale. Keep you company until your face fall asleep. I want to sleep with you. Not in that room. Mom, into the room. It's the fox. It's the owl. What, the owl again? What do you think? Oh, it won't come anymore. I chased it away. Oh, shook her hand. The fines. Listen, she can just sleep with me if she wants. If you don't want, if you ungrateful little fucking shits, our parents don't want to be a nice fucking shit. Fucking help your goddamn fucking daughter. I'll do it. Why don't you let her sleep in my room? Yeah, let her sleep in my room. You ungrateful little fucking shit. Thought it was a great idea, you know. But oh, shook her head again. No, I don't want your room. It watches you too. Sorry for trying to help you, I guess. Enough! There's no owl, okay? You're sleeping in your own room tonight. Got it? Mom, please. Mom took O's hand and tried to lead her out of my room. Let's go, sweetie. Don't bother your brother, okay? O clutches the bed's head with her free hand. I hate all this so much. Mom was tucking O towards herself, but she didn't budge. Only the head butt squeaked in agony. Dad readily intervened, by picking up O and carrying her out of the room, despite her desperate protest and pleas. No! Don't take me to it. It's gonna watch me again. I listened to them. Sorry! I tried to be nice and let you sleep in my room, but you didn't want to. In the end, my parents gave up and let Ollie sleep with them, but it was surely the last time ever. When everyone settled down, I was lying in my room thinking about O's worth. It's watching you too. I felt uncomfortable, and that's when I looked through the window. One last time. I barely managed to calm down, only after closing the curtains in my room shut. But as soon as I closed my eyes, memories of my day started jumping around in front of me. I was in the middle of the stuffy school corridor. Strange. I could see the leisure classroom from here. Strange. The faces of dead classical writers on their portraits. Strange. And the prime and regal pose of our homeroom teacher. Quite strange. I'm in school? Hey, transfer student. Transfer student. Hello there, the little bitch. You sadly has a pretty face, so I can't get mad at you for that. But still, what do you want? Kata! Got on your tiptoes and started swaying while hiding her hands behind her back, and then asked me with a fake smile on her face, can I ask you something? Why did you get transferred here? Out of curiosity. I'm I told the truth about this, Napoleon, but Kitty would sell it on the market for 3 kvadrats. It would be the same as printing all my thoughts and hanging them near both his pictures for everyone to see. So I reverted to an answer I knew by heart. It's, all because of my parents. You know, didn't really get a choice. And I mean, then again, when I moved to my third high school, I didn't get a fucking option here. So listen, you know, that is a new job here. My mom, well... But Katia didn't even listen to me, just rushed towards the park, upped her ears to friends, whispers something while stealing glances at me, giggling. Yeah, right. He takes us all for fools. Well, not really. I heard it's all because of his father. He crossed the road of some big shot, and now their family is hiding in a remote little village. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. Listen, you could be lying, but you could be telling the truth. You might be on to something, little. Oh, did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? I brutally beat him up. And all he could do was look pathetic and take it, stab it. You know he wasn't alone. And if that wasn't enough, there are rumors the widow carries the bunny mask. Of course, it all comes back. But it's just a dream. Right? I see. Antonio must be truly special. Maybe he's an artist, but what if he's a serial killer? Yes. Shut up! Sorry, it screamed a little too loud, I'm not gonna lie. Look at him scream! As if something bit him. His pupils, look at how wide they are. I hope he won't go insane and resort to violence again. But I didn't punch him the first time, at least. I mean, again, in this timeline at the end, I can go back to it, though. I mean, there must be a reason his mom always feeds him those pills, right? I just stood there in confusion, trying to vaguely understand how she found out my medicine. Because it's a fucking dream! How can it be, Anton? You're fucking loony! I thought better of you. Are you really unwell? Well, Bonnie, listen, please, listen to me. She's a bitch. Did you not know? Look at that fucking face. Look at the eyes. It's kind of hot, but listen, I'm just saying. Yeah, right. I know. I'm a freak in the sheets. I'm sorry. Don't listen to this liar. Political. This loser can't even stand up for himself. And he won't be able to fin you when it comes down to it. He'll just run away to protect his own skin. Weak. Lean. No! Why, Anton? Why? I can't understand the reaction, but I still rushed to pulling aside before getting shoved violently by Kate. And of course, get your paws off of your mustache! Rage was building up inside the feel of my fears. It slowly rose from the cloudy mist. Oops, sorry. The fact that your father beat your mother doesn't give you the right to do the same to girls! Well, I mean... Are you really a woman? I mean, is a bitch and a woman the same? You look a little more like a freak in the sheet to me, so maybe. My fists became hammers. I couldn't even clench them. Nobody can speak about my family like that. I came to my senses when I already lunged at the angry Caton. Ha! He went nuts. Ooh, help, Princeton went completely insane. At the same moment, the crowd around her became louder. It started whistling. Growing! Oh, the simple syllables of my classroom get larger as short out towards the ceiling. Don't do a giant black boy, chuck full of doing bang. I think it's time to wake up, Anton! So you finally showed your animal nature! Coward! His face was twisted with jubilation, isn't it? Anton? Why? No! Why do you do this to me? Oh, well, I'm sorry, it's just imagination. Oh, it's the fucking body! Can we calm down? He is just an animal, an outsider! I jumped up, almost falling out of bed. Apparently, I was thrashing around for hours on the sweat-soaked sheets. Olia's scream pulled me out, set me free from the tentacles of fear. Anton? Olia's voice was distant. My head was still ringing after the fight. Sounds got distorted, as if my ears were stuff forgotten. My sister, as distressed as always, just kept repeating the same phrase. The owl, the owl. Her tears poured on my heart like boiling water, but I was almost thankful for the owl's burns. Otherwise, a scare Olia wouldn't have woken me up. Wait a second. Oh. I placed my bare heels on the cold floor. Looked around for my glasses. Remember, smiled his underhanded act and sign. She couldn't tear her eyes off the window, as if it was a staring contest. I found the light switch in my hand. The lamp poured bright light over me. All over me, sorry. I got up. My sister was just a blurry spot. Oh yeah, the glasses. Forgot. I took a hesitant step forward. Oh? What's there? The owl, obviously. What happened? What? Do you want me to open the curtains? No! Please don't. Oh, she's hiding. The voice was coming from me. Alright. That's obviously, we have a twin sister. We forgot. Obviously, I forgot. Sorry, there's O, and then there's Rho. Oh, how could I forget? Cheerio stood in the doorway. Who are you talking to now? That's an excellent question. A very good question. She stared at me with eyes that were red from crying, with her hands wrapped around her shoulders. Her voice was nervous, as if she was afraid to answer my question. I was talking to you. I thought, at least. Does creak the noise as if something huge was saying one. Stop a bit. The thing that pretended to be O's sweaty, changing shape, growing to scary heights under the lights of a continuous moon. Anton, come here! How about I don't? The thing that's time out occurs. Got tired of pretending, make me look like a fool. I picked myself hard as I could, hoping the silhouette near the window, which is a continuation of my nightmares, illuminated brought upon the car's out, and they don't fight, do they? So it was towering before me under the vista maze. I heard Osh scream when someone had knocked on the window. Another knocked, and I stepped back, as if there existed nooks where I could hide from this horror. Knock, knock. The sound was sharp, metallic. The lamp started shimmering, then it suddenly light the whole room out like a candle in the strong wind. The filaments inside it snapped with a finger noise. The darkness I was waiting for the exact moment poured from all the angles and it all enveloped me. There was only this window left in the whole universe. Moonlight poured through it, painting everything the colored bones that was from a grip. Oh, started squealing. Impressed. I thought it said piss. Piss yourself. I wouldn't blame her. Impressed herself into my back, seeking protection. And then an eye buried from the canoe fire status from the window. Knock, 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 knock. No, it wasn't trying to break the window. It was toying with us. Just kept on knocking, jiving us mad. Knock, 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 knock. The giant cloak swinging behind left for us, the pendulum swinging from the bed. Go away. Go. Shoo, 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 you little demon. Anton, come closer. Tell her, Anton. Tell it that I won't be a bad girl anymore. Never ever. I just wanted to leave. Please. Yeah. The moonlight suddenly disappeared in the room, descended into the darkness. We couldn't see the burning eyes anymore. I swallowed the stingy lump that was stuck in my throat and I stepped forward, because that's the most logical move of this. The bleak window was creeping closer. Curtain rustled. I reached out to move aside so I could look my fear in the eye, and at that moment, I heard noises coming from our parents' bedroom. Without thinking, I pulled the curtains to the side. One swing and nothing. My glasses! She got it back! What a kind woman. The ones that Simon took away from me. How did they get there? Was that a gift from the growling night? Did the owl really bring them here? I looked at the front yard, at the four-lane clearing, at the 2 forest. Not a soul, not a trace of our late night guests. Only the old lamppost streaming like a lone watchman among the snowy desert. The dry window frame creaked. I tore away the insulting tape and the strip that glues new paper. I opened the window with big trouble. Frost pinned me with his little needle. Tick, tick, tick. The paint on my walls moved from the draft. I touched my glasses, sure they would melt in my hand. But they were real. My brain was scrambling with rage. Simon is king. Just pulled a prank on me off. That's what it is, so they can steal it again. That's it. A smooth white blanket was glittering under the little street lamp just outside our yard. If anyone was to get close to the house to climb the pipe to the ledge of my window, they would surely leave footprints, but there was none. Why aren't you in bed? I stayed away. Mother, look! It's the wind! I swayed from surprise and almost fell out the window. Are you out of your mind? Did it feel hot in here? Do you want to catch a cold? The owl was here. Toshi chased it away. Yeah. Go to your room immediately and get in your bed. And you. In the end, she just waved her hand, took Oli by the shoulder, and left, throwing gloomy words my way. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay. I managed to get the frame back in place with a couple hits, pressing the latches with all the strength my fingers could muster. Well, at least you still have your glasses, my guy. Hey, this is positive, right? Got your glasses. Hey, look at that. Harry Potter. Gotta say, man, I would never be able to rock the circle glasses, but they do look good on you, my guy. They do. I placed my glasses on my nose and started studying my reflection in the window. The mirror. It didn't look like a face, more like a death mask. Just like the one worn by the boys from the notice board that night I was on the edge of joining them there. Yeah. Black and white face was staring at me through the clearing between students' heads. And it wasn't Volvo, his face is right beside it. I recognized the fat cheeks, the damaged skin. Simon. Aw, what are the odds? The fat fucking asshole who was such a fucking prick died! What a shame! I feel so sad! Not really! That's what you fucking get! Obviously, I'm fucking joking. It's a prank. It's not real. But still, it's fucking prick, bro. That's what you get for being a cunt. And then episode 3. On the end, the wolf's gray fur will stand. There we go. The end of another episode. And just like that, we'll get the end of the episode. Guys, I'm so sorry! But it's time for you lovely people to fuck shoo!
But holy shit, God, this game is so good. I just want to say again in advance, I do apologize if these episodes are so long, but the recording is just, oh my God, man. Like, most of the games I play don't last long. Like, even Resident Evil, right? When I played Resident Evil Village, just a bit of side tangent, I do apologize. But even when I played Resident Evil Village, right? The recordings for those episodes weren't that long. I think at most they were like 1 hour and 30 with the longest being the first episode, which were 2 hours. Solely due to the fact that I spent 30 minutes fucking, right? Fucking around. Fucking, I was just chucking and fucking around. But still, like, God, man, these recordings are 2 hours plus. I do apologize if these episodes are long, but God, man, it's just, oh my God, there's so much content and I love every second of it. It's so good. But yeah, holy shit. As much as I do want to go on and on and on and on, I sadly have to wrap up the episode. I do need to end it. Guys, let me know down below what you thought of this episode. What do you think of the game so far, the event? It's so good. And without further ado, my name is, of course, as always, the Madrid team. And hopefully I see you lovely little fucks in the next one. Ta-ta and all. And listen, without further ado, before you go, listen, I just want to say, if you have to choose between passiveness and violence, honestly, I'm just saying for the record, listen, if you're in bullying school, don't fight back. I mean, I say don't fight. If you really want to do it, I don't really give a shit. You live your life. But listen, I'm just saying, me personally, I live the passive life. I know it's kind of shit, but like, that's just how I'm as a person. But listen, I'm just saying, if you're being bullied in school, just tell the fucking teacher, okay, fuck this fast, okay? Listen, he's a con, he punched you, whatever. He's a spit, he's a goddamn fucking dick. I would've kicked him in his fucking dick if I was given the torch, but listen, I'm just saying, if you're being bullied, just tell the fucking teacher, okay? It's gonna get worse. Fuck off. It's gonna stay worse if you don't do anything. Or maybe if you're lucky, you'll just die to random coincidence. You know, maybe maybe if you're lucky, you'll befriend a sexy female fox who will just kill him. Obviously, just find a mystical being who will do the job for you, and then your hands will stay clean. Listen, guys, I'm going to shut up and go to your fucking Christ. Bye-bye. Holy fucking shit. I'll see you later, okay? Fuck you, Simon! Just saying.